Hey guys, Ursa Dia here, and I'm back with another Otomania episode. Before we get into this one, I just want to apologize for not releasing an Otomania 2 weeks ago. I was really stressed. This semester has been kicking my butt hardcore, and I just didn't have time to make a video with all of my homework and everything. But I am back this week, and so hopefully I will be able to continue making them, but if I miss a week here and there, I apologize. It's just really stressful this semester. So for today's episode, I'm switching it up a bit, and I'm going to be playing an otome game on camera for you guys. This is the first time I am ever actually opening this game and starting to play it. One of my best friends actually started playing this and recommended it to me because she knows how much I love otomes. So I really don't know much about it. I think it's about them trying to help you sleep at night or something. It's called Sleeping, and then it gets cut off in the app. So I'll say the name later. But she really recommended it, and she doesn't really play otome games, so I thought I'd check it out, and instead of doing a full review, at least now, I could do kind of a first look video of me trying to play it. I'd like to also say this is not sponsored. I don't actually even know what company makes this game. I'm just playing it because my friend recommended it to me, and I thought it'd be fun to do a first look kind of thing. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm playing it on my iPod, because my phone does not have memory for it. And it's also only on, the Apple Store. It was not in the Android store. So, that's another thing to, look out for. It is called Sleeping Delivery. Right off the bat, looks like we have a couple of really cute guys. I'm trying to, just going off of the looks of the 5 guys in the front, I want to say probably the brown-haired dude in the back is probably the one I'm gonna end up liking, just going off of looks. But let's get into the game. An ad. Daily reward. Okay. So it has a cute background noise. We are going to try new. Okay. If you select a delivery agent, you can hear his voice. A shop selling good night's sleep. Sleep delivery. We will deliver a sweet good night's sleep. And then looks like the guys are Julian Parker, Luke Morris, Damian Krause, Leo Reinhardt, Sebastian Weiss. To hear his voice, tap on a delivery agent. We're gonna do Luke.
잠을 배달해.
I gotta turn up the volume way high.
잠을 배달해 드립니다.
Is this Korean? This is Korean. I thought this was Japanese. Okay. He has a nice deep voice. I kind of like that. I want to try Damien next just because I love the name Damien and he looks kind of serious, which is nice.
잠을 배달해 드립니다. 오늘 밤 잘 자요.
He kind of sounds like a seductive Jin, like BTS Jin.
오늘 밤 잘 자요.
Julian sounds kind of teenagerish.
잠을 배달해
Leo
드립니다.
definitely sounds the youngest, and Sebastian I'm expecting to sound like a really Jumin level daddy character.
지금 재워드릴까요?
Oh yeah, his voice is deep. So okay, now we're getting into something. So, it looks like visual novel format, which is normal. A heavy pressure on all over my body. When I opened my eyes, I was stuck in a car. Are we in a car accident? Yeah. I should have turned down the volume there. The voice acting is really quiet compared to the background side effects. Me. Somebody, save me, please. No, stop it. Mom, Dad, please. I desperately knocked on the window. As the fire was catching on fast, my knocking was getting faster too. What do we do? Oh my god. I think I heard my parents' voice somewhere. I can't see. I couldn't breathe because of the heated air. Am I going to die? How much I asked myself, I couldn't answer. Enveloped in heat and acrid smoke, I passed out in the darkness. When I got myself up, all of my pillows and pajamas were all sweaty. I frowned at this unpleasant, wet feeling. That's poor wording on their choice. Until when do I have to suffer from this nightmare? Okay. Some the English translation is just kind of weird, but it is a Korean game, so I'll forgive it. I should wash myself first. All of my clothes and face are not in human form. What? What? Not in human form? Are we not human? I staggered to the bathroom. With some cold water splashed on my face, I felt a bit better. I let out a deep sigh between my lips. Of course, I knew this would happen. When I was in elementary school, I lost my parents in a car accident. It was an accident from the car sliding on a steep, curved road. No one until then have imagined that this beautiful family trip would be our last one. Car and fire, acrid smoke, suffocating air, voices and pain. After that day, I could not sleep. I could not sleep from the memories spread out every time I closed my eyes. And even if I forced myself to fall asleep, I would only get a terrible nightmare like last night. The only way to ease the symptom is to sleep with another person. In order for me to fall asleep peacefully, I fucked that up. I needed another person's warmth and a kind voice. Someone else's warmth for a person who cannot sleep, even with sleeping pills. It might sound weird, but I think it's a habit started from the time when somebody put me in sleep when I was young. No name, no face were left in my memory, but I remembered that warm touch of his hand. That person who patted me and comforted me as I cried. It became a long-lost memory of the past now. I should have asked for his name at least. He was a very grateful person to me in many ways. Anyhow, he is the one who taught me how to fall asleep again, even if it means I needed another person's help. It's already time. I should hurry and leave. I quickly finished up washing my face and returned to my room to change into a well-ironed school uniform. So I'm assuming we're high school age? As I was combing my hair in front of the dressing table, my tired face reflected upon the mirror. Without any proper sleep, my face was all rough. Insomnia sure is the greatest enemy for your skin. Accurate. Very true. I would have no other wishes if I could only just sleep well. I'm going to school, I habitually shouted towards the empty house. Aunt Anna's cheerful voice wasn't returning as usual. So this is our friend, I'm assuming. Emily Parkinson. She has a cute uniform. I like the uniforms. Sorry for being late. Were you waiting? Oh, hey Emily. Good morning. Have you slept well last night? No, I couldn't. With Aunt Anna gone, you know that I can't sleep alone. Oh, right. Your aunt left for a business trip. How long will it take? I'm not sure because the schedule will have been changed once. But I think she said it's about 2 weeks. Should I stay over at your house for you? That's a true friend. No, it's okay. You have to stay late for your private lessons. And you have to look after your little siblings at home. I'm really okay, so don't worry about me. But I'm not okay. Right, I nearly forgot. Huh? Wait a second, there's something I got last time. Emily took out her wallet and started to rummage it, looking for something. Okay, the slight English errors are really tripping me up. After a while, Emily pulled out a business card. Sleeping delivery? You remember that I told you about my cousin getting a job somewhere unusual? It's there. Okay, so her cousin, I recognized the last name, but I wasn't sure, but hers was the, like, first bubble on, like, the menu. What do? It has nothing on here other than the homepage address. They help people with insomnia sleep. Help people to sleep? It's for people who can't sleep well at night, like you, delivering your sleep or something. All delivery agents are men, and they visit your house and stay with you until you fall asleep. If this wasn't an Otome game, this company would literally probably not exist. This has so many red flags about it. All men. Shouldn't that be a bit... I mean, I'm a girl living alone for now. Exactly, see, this is smart. Here's what we call a smart protagonist. From what my cousin told me, they sign a contract for safety and privacy reasons when they start their service. And the delivery agents are also well educated about safety terms as much as they are well paid. Okay. It sounded pretty good when I heard about it. If sleeping troubles you too much, how about calling for a service? But still, calling a guy into an empty house. Smart protagonist! Woo! Hey, I'm not gonna force you, just take the business card with you at least. But I really don't need it. I'm just worried about you. Just take it and don't you throw it away. Alright. I shoved the business card into my pocket. I didn't throw it away because Emily seemed so worried about me, but I was still uncomfortable with the idea. How can I call a stranger guy into my house in dangerous times like these days? Emily is too worrisome. It'll be okay if I just take some pills before I sleep. There should be no chance for me to use that business card with such a suspicious name like Sleeping Delivery on it, was what I thought before the night came. I mean, it's still like really suspicious you like get a business card that literally just says Sleeping Delivery and their webpage. No explanation about who or what they are as a company, and all you know is that some guy comes to your house and helps you sleep. That seems really sketch. I can't sleep. I even took more pills than usual, but it still didn't work. Don't try that at home. That can lead to ODing. I would not risk that. Please take the recommended. Eventually I had to get up from my bed. Every time I laid down trying to sleep, my head would ache as if it was going to shatter. Honestly, you might be having a headache as a side effect from taking too many pills. It was already 12 a.m. The clock in my room was blinking, making a mechanical noise. You know, it's bad when I saw 12 a.m. and I was like, oh, that's super early. Even if I force myself to sleep, I should be waking up in sweats like this morning at this rate. It's better not to sleep then. I pressed on my aching temple with my fingers. I felt like I was alone in this world, left in this world all alone with no one at my side. Depressed, getting even more depressed. As I paced back and forth in the dark room, a small business card popped into my head. It's for people who can't sleep well at night like you, delivering your sleep or something. Blah, blah, blah. We read that. Without thinking, my fingers were automatically moving over the screen on my phone. Here's where I write the address. On the screen, I carefully typed in my address. I like the little pictures that pop out as you're playing. It helps make it more immersive. Anyone, if I could fall asleep, if only I could be saved from this cursed headache. My fears towards a stranger was long gone. There. On the screen, a simple and clean-looking website showed up. Welcome to Sleeping Delivery. We deliver you a sweet good night's sleep. Without any hesitation, I pressed on the sign-up button. Create a membership. Okay. So, I'm going to use my YouTube name for this because I don't want my actual information. Going up there, blah, 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 sign up. Okay, so it looks like we do get to choose guys. Sebastian is special and he's locked, so I'm assuming you have to complete the other 4 to unlock him. I'm going to pick Luke. Why do they make me do things like that? I don't like. These are embarrassing. Pfft, call me if you want to sleep. I can help.
난 이런 거 쪽팔려서 하기 싫다는데 왜 자꾸 시키는 건데? 자고 싶으면 날 부르든가.
See? He definitely seems like the tsundere type, but let's check out all the guys. Hello, nice to meet you. I may lack some skills compared to the other delivery agents, but I want to help you fall asleep. He's kind of cute. He has that like really cute, like boyish, like athletic look. Damien Krause, 21, university student. Hey, same. I'm not interested in your personal life, and I don't plan to change that ever. I'll help you sleep, and you just need to do so. Isn't that enough? Okay, so he's kind of like the cold-hearted, like, type. And then, of course, we have the cutesy one, bonsoir. That's incorrect. I don't speak French. Cutie, I'll be by your side until you fall asleep. No need to worry, I'll hug you tight. Will you call me tonight? And then, when you read black level, okay, so probably as you finish them, you go up in ranks. So we're gonna do, what's his name, Luke? Yeah, Luke. Because he seems like the tsundere, and that is my type. I called the delivery agent impulsively. He was the most fancy looking guy on the list. I beg to differ, he did not look the most fancy. He looked like the most likely to get in a fight. I could not remember the exact details because I was befuddled. Good use of that word. I must be crazy, really crazy. What have I done? What should I do if someone strange shows up? My head started to hurt because my nerves became so sensitive. I always get this headache because of insomnia, but I think it's worse today. Should I just cancel it? Because I was worried, I kept on touching my phone. My lips felt dry. I think it's better to cancel it. I don't think I can fall asleep next to a total stranger. It will be a hassle if he harms me or steals something, even though Emily told me that everything will be alright. You know, I really like this protagonist. She's, I think, honestly has the most stable head of any protagonist that I've ever played as in any otome game. Time constantly flew by as I was in distress. When I checked the website, it showed that the delivery agent is already on his way. It's driving me nuts. I can't turn back now. I spent the rest of my time circling my room. How long has it been? I heard someone's footstep walking right outside. There's barely anyone who comes to my apartment at this late hour. Maybe the delivery agent I saw in the photo has arrived. The delivery agent has arrived. Knock, knock, knock. A knocking noise which broke the silence. I walked towards the front door as I was half worried and half nervous. I took a quick glance at the door view lens. There was a tall boy in a school uniform standing outside. That's our school uniform. Oh, cool, he goes to our school. That's either going to be extremely awkward or extremely great. I didn't realize in the picture, but from what I see now, it's our school uniform. I opened the door carefully. Thump. Between the open door that made a blunt sound, there was a stranger standing in a stiff position. He has a cat slit eyebrow. I just realized that. And piercings. Nice. His hair looks a little bit weird for his face, but I'll get over it. He looked at me with an impatient look, and suddenly the boy shook his shoulders with a surprise. Ursa Di? Oh, never mind. Pretend you didn't hear that. Okay, so he definitely recognizes us. I already heard that. I said, pretend you didn't hear that. The boy frowned. Then he started to look for something from this large bag. Inside the file, a safety contract showed up. I quickly read the contents on the paper. Sleeping Delivery's delivery agent does not make unnecessary contact with the customer's body. One will be dismissed for violating this contract. Also, one may be subject to criminal penalties depending on the degree or intent on the contract. If the customer is materially damaged by the sleeping delivery's delivery agent, the company will compensate the loss amount after confirming the delivery agent's fault. There were many other contents, but it was all about safety. Down below, there was a name and a signature that seemed to be this boy's. Also, it was sealed with a name that seemed to be the CEO of the company. Don't worry, I won't touch you even without this. So don't worry. Hey, but what? Do we know each other? Okay, he definitely knows us, and we have no idea who he is. He seemed surprised at my words. Eh? You don't remember me? Nope. Dang it. With an annoyed face, he bit his lips. Luke Morris. Why do they all have English names? That is my question here. Because they're all voice acted, like, in Korean. So I really expected them to have Korean names, but all of them have, like, English names. I said, Luke Morris. I know your name. It's on your name tag. Ark, then why did you ask? I asked because you called my name, looking very annoyed. That's none of your business. I can call you in any way I want since we're the same age. Do you want me to call you politely? I quietly shook my head. I thought it would be more frightening for him to call me my name in a polite way. Jeez. Luke mumbled with a slightly blushed face. Is it because we're the same age and the same school? My wariness got looser than before. Don't just stand there, come in. When I turned my head towards inside, Luke complained and came in with small footsteps. Okay, so now what do we do? Do we have to buy something? I do not have enough. Okay, that's cute. So maybe talk? Okay. Let me introduce myself briefly. Luke Morris, 18 years old. Same high school as you. Yeah, I know that. You're wearing the uniform. Wait, he looks so cute with his face being blushy. Okay. He says pfft way too much, and that's like not a noise. I could feel him staring at me. It was a persistent and a hot stare, as if he was going to eat me. Oh, you're driving me nuts. After Luke wandered around, he brushed his head with madness. Weird choice of words. What the hell is wrong with him? He's a tsundere. That's what's wrong with him. I really can't tell. It seemed like Luke was embarrassed from the moment we've met. He seemed to be strangely twitchy. Is it because he met someone from the same school? My guess is we were probably one of his crushes, and he probably had a crush on us, and like maybe we were like partners in like chem class or something, and we just completely forgot about him because that's how we do. I heard that most people who use delivery sleeping are women in their 20s and 30s. I'd be surprised too if I see someone from the same school. But I was also surprised to see Luke as a delivery agent. Yeah, like if you had to like get up at all hours of the night, like we called him at like midnight. Okay, so my camera battery died for a little bit, but hopefully we're all good, we're all set. Let's try to get back into this. I held onto my forehead due to a headache. I could feel Luke staring at me with a surprise. For a second, I forgot that this dude's name was Luke, and I pictured, like, Obey Me's Luke, like the angel. Wrong Luke. Hey, you look pale. It's okay, it always happens. You don't have to care. My head hurt as if it was going to crack. I groaned without knowing and bent my body. I couldn't keep my body up properly. Dude, it's probably because we were popping those sleeping pills. Like, girl needs to take some ibuprofen. Just before falling to the floor, Luke stretched out his hands and grabbed me. What are you doing? It's dangerous. Well, it's not like somebody chooses to fucking faint. I have a headache, so can't you hold me gently? Stop with that nonsense. Where's your bedroom? I lifted my finger and pointed towards my bedroom. Can you stand up? I'm fine. What do you mean, fine? It seems like you'll die right away if I leave you in this state. We could legitimately be dying. Luke seemed to be pondering for a moment, then bent towards my back. I will tell you in advance, I'm not doing this because I want to. Oh, he's embarrassed. Something shouldn't happen to my customer when I come for delivery, so I'm forcibly moving you. Oh. My vision shook suddenly. It was Luke who held me up. I wrapped my arms around Luke's neck unconsciously when my body tilted. What? Where do you think you're touching? Is his neck sensitive? He shouted with a blushing face, voice too big. Luke stood impatiently and moved on. And my room isn't this way, it's over there. I know. I really knew it. With my suspicious eyes, Luke's voice gradually decreased. Head hurts. I closed my eyes quietly. As if he noticed my condition, he didn't raise his voice anymore. I don't think he's a bad boy, even though he acts tough, as most tsunderes are. Because when I almost fell down, he ran quickly and grabbed me. If it wasn't for Luke, I would have fallen down to the floor. Be patient and lie down. After putting me on the bed, Luke went out of the room. Then he showed up with a glass of water in his hand. Drink. He sounded grumpy, but he carefully held the cup. I'm not gonna do those, sounds anymore. It just sounds so bad. I laughed without knowing. Why are you laughing all of a sudden like that? Is this what I get from taking care of you? Thanks. Huh? I didn't do this to hear a thank you. I did it because you were my customer. A customer. Yes. Ark, seriously. You really don't believe in people, do you? Luke brushed his hair as if he was frustrated. Did you take your pills? I shook my head quietly. You idiot. Why are you suffering without pills? Okay. Here's where we get some background information, because how does he know we take pills? And didn't we already take, they can't be sleeping pills, what type of pills are they? I'm gonna say I know that I'm foolish. What's this button do? What's that? Appeal no. Ah, so that's probably something that gives you the correct answer. I'm gonna say I know that I'm foolish. Plus 10. I don't know the range of how they are, but plus 10 seems pretty good. Because it's useless taking pills anyways. I wouldn't have suffered like this if pills did make me feel better. Neither insomnia nor headache gets well with pills. No pills at home? Nope. Luke made a deep sigh. You better sleep then. Close your eyes. I said shut your eyes. I'll help you sleep. With a bit hesitant, Luke climbed up on the bed as if he made up his mind on something. Can't you put your blanket straight? So clumsy. It feels stuffy. Dude, that's a mood. Be patient. Luke was half leaning instead of lying completely on the bed. I had to look upwards in order to see him. Luke stretched out his hand and stroked my head slowly. Don't think this strangely. I'm doing what I've learned as I've learned. It's not what I want to do. He answered to the questions I never asked. Why is he doing this if he's extremely, awkward about it? Huh? How long has it been since Luke stroked my hair? A strange thing has happened. My aches were getting better and better from his hand gestures. Oh, the English is awkward. But I don't think he realized it at all. My pale face gradually began to return normal. As soon as my pain got away, I got sleepy and my eyelids became heavy. It can't be. I never fell asleep this soon. Falling asleep in front of somebody who I don't know. The warmth of the repeated stroke felt very good. I needed some of this. I forcibly lifted up my heavy eyelids. I heard Luke's tisk tisk. Just sleep if you're sleepy. Don't try to resist. The face of Luke looking at me with disgruntled eyes gradually blurred, and I fell asleep just like that. Delivery agent has left. Day 2. So, okay, so I'm gonna... Okay, so they have like points, so I'm 4% with Luke. You need higher membership level to open happy ending for those delivery agents who have longer delivery experience. I'm assuming this is membership card. Green level, 100 points till the next level. How do we earn points? Insomnia, 80%, feel a bit better than before. Wonder what warmth and sleep are. So that's like points. I'm just exploring the app now. Warmth, what is warmth? Oh, so you can ask for warmth by touching. Open new skinship things. Stroke his hair. Don't touch me too much. I can't tell if I'm stroking his hair. Is it doing anything? I don't think that did anything. I'm stroking his hand. His hand's in his pocket. I don't know.
미쳤어.
Oh, they have little voice things. I missed that on the other one. Okay, that's cool. Let's try sleep. Oh, what do you want for tonight? A book or a lullaby? Oh, Schubert's lullaby? That's actually like one of my favorites.
특별히
Well,
불러줘.
just for you.
잘 자라, 잘 자라, 노래를 들으며 옷같이
This is really sweet.
어여쁜 우리 아가야.
I would definitely recommend if you're playing it, play it with headphones, especially really good ones. It sounds like he's like right in my ear singing this. This is 3 minutes. Okay, dude, we're cutting you short, but it sounded good. So then, this is him reading a book.
식사를 하러 갔다가 한 명이 목이 막혀 9명이 되었다.
Okay. I am going to end this here. That was actually kind of cool. I'm kind of iffy on some of the plot. Luckily, so did the main character. So that made me feel a lot better because I was happy to see that she thought it was sketch, because a typical like otome protagonist would get the card and be like, oh my god, the perfect solution for my problems. Whereas this one was just like, a random guy coming to my house in the middle of the night is probably not the safest thing. And so I really applaud their MC for like having that type of like intellect, because most of the time you don't see that. So I enjoyed that. It is kind of interesting. I think it's weird that they have English names when it's a Korean game. But I think it's kind of cool. I really like Luke so far. I made the right call in that he looked like the tsundere. My tsundere radar has not failed me. It just made me really happy, especially to see him get flustered, because most of the time when you first meet a tsundere, like the first time you guys like meet and stuff, he's typically normally just like a complete ass, and it takes a while to like get to the point where you can embarrass him. But this one is like right off the bat, like he yelled at you, you'd embarrass him. He'd yell at you, you'd embarrass him. So I really like that sort of give and take relationship. That's what I strive for. I'm really curious to figure out how he knows us, because obviously like he probably knows us from school, but I think it's interesting that we don't remember him, but he knows exactly who we are. So I'm curious about that. I'm also just curious about, like, the other guys. So I'll probably play that through. I'll probably ask my friend just more specific, like, if I should just stick to one guy or if I should play around, like, are there actual routes and stuff like that? Can I just, like, hoe around? So I'll definitely have to look into that. But yeah, overall, for this being the first time I played it, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's a really interesting concept, especially given that, like, it doesn't seem like you only play a certain amount a day. It does seem like you can just keep playing. Yet again, I don't know. When I do a full review of it, I guess I will let you know. But it does seem kind of nice. This seems like something I might play actually right before I go to bed. Just because it has to do with, like, sleeping and stuff, and I just think that would, like, be kind of cool to do. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, like, giving it a shot. Granted, my opinions might change when I play more of it, but just off of the first look, I actually thought it was really interesting. I haven't seen or played an otome like this, so that's really unique. It is, like I said, I believe only on the Apple store. I couldn't find it on the Android store when I looked for it, and it's called Sleeping Delivery, so if you want to check it out, I would say go for it. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you guys already play it, like, let me know if you like it. Maybe give me, like, tips or something. And sometime later on, when I play more of it, I might do, like, a full review of it. But yeah, overall I thought it was pretty interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Yet again, if you had any tips or tricks or just your thoughts on the game so far. If you guys have anything that you want to see on Otomania, whether it's a review, something fun, like I've done, like, drawing videos and stuff like that. If you want to see more of, like, my first reaction to games and stuff, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I release more Otomania videos or other fun videos on my channel. I release Otomania videos every other Monday, unless I am busy. So yet again, sorry about last week, but I will try my best to keep them coming. And I hope you all have a great day and enjoy. Love you. Bye.